How's it going, guys? Buttersbridge here, and welcome to my brand new FIFA 14 Sunday squad builder. Firstly, I apologise for not having one of these out earlier. The reason is I did start to build this team, and then EA decided to bring out a few more informs from the same nationality, which fucked me over, which meant I had to buy those players, obviously, because you'll realise that this team has got all the informs that I can get in there for this team. Anyway, without further ado, we might as well announce it. It is going to be Brazil this time, in case you've not noticed, because it says in the top corner. And as I say, it's the best Brazil team that I could think of, including all the informs which are out at the moment. No expense spared, and I will try and explain why I've put certain people in. So to start off with, in nets, we have got informed Diego Alves, with the glove on him. 6'2", his main stats are 92 diving, 92 reflexes, 75 handling, 74 kicking, and 76 positioning. His kicking actually seems higher than that. Every time I get a goal kick, he always seems to smash it like 2-5, if anything, upfield. Found it very hard to get him to stay in the right position and kick it to the places I actually want it to. Pretty decent shot stopper though. Sometimes does a few fumbles, and he did score an own goal for me in one of the last games I scored. When the ball was going across the box with nowhere near him, he just punched it in his own net. But I don't know if that's him or that's just EA. And he cost me 34k, so for an informed goalkeeper, one of the first ones which came out for Brazil, I don't think he's that bad actually, priced. Decent player. So he's in nets. Going over to left back, we have got informed Maxwell, sorry. I say Macon then, but informed Maxwell. His main stats are 75 pace, 74 dribbling, 80 defending, 84 heading, and 82 passing. Pretty strong, to be honest. Really good player to have. Shame about his work rates. He doesn't tend to stay back when you want him to, because he's got high medium. But for 20k, there was no other option, to be honest, for left back. These are all informs. But he was pretty good, to be honest. Decent defender. Not the best going forward, but decent defender. When he was back anyway, he was a decent defender, quite strong. And I say he only cost me 20k, which is a bit of a bargain for a left back who's in form. Over at right back, we've got one of our first non-informed players, and it is Dani Alves. Loves to be up the field, doesn't like to play defensively, but when he is back, he can track back, obviously. I think that's down to his 90 pace. He does tend to get back a lot, but he just seems to be out of pace by the end of the game, because he's always running up and down. His other main stats are 83 dribbling, don't know why that's important for a right back, but 79 defending, 72 heading, 81 passing, and 72 shooting. I'm going to mention the shooting because he's got a lethal shot when you get it on. I didn't manage to score one with him, but I had a couple which the keeper had to parry over the bar, or parry wide. High-low work rates are an absolute killer for him, but most people who've got a Brazil team will have this guy at right back anyway. Cost me 79k, quite expensive. Not sure he's worth that, but it's Dani Alves. People will pay that anyway. So that's why he's at right back. At left centre back, I decided to put a guy to maximise the chemistry. I went for Marquinhos just because he's PSG and matches with Maxwell. Absolute brilliant, this guy. 28k, 79 pace, 81 defending, 74 heading. Does what he says on the tin. Stays where he's supposed to be. Absolute tank. Blocks the ball. Does everything you want him to do. And for 28k, I say absolute bargain. And his partner can't get much better than these two from informed centre backs. Got Miranda. 6'1", again, very, very strong. Cost me just over 30k. So again, a massive bargain. Get him while you can at these prices. Although saying that, there's chances they're going to get sifts and stuff these days. Shame he's not got high defensive work rate. That would make him a little bit better. I was exposed a few times. I think it was down to this guy as well. Rushing out of my defence and just leaving one guy back on his own. But again, absolute tank. Well worth the 30k what I paid for him. At CDM, we have our second and last non-informed player. Now, you had a few choices for guys going in here. People would have probably put Ramirez, but I went for Luis Gustavo, as I'm not that bothered about his pace. He's just an absolute tank. Sits where you want him to do, and he just mops up everything what comes through, just knocks people to the ground, pull them back. It seems like this year you can just pull people back constantly without getting a yellow card or getting a free kick, and this guy just rips them to the ground more often than not. High defensive work rate, absolutely brilliant, 6.5k. And his main stat, 75 pace, 72 dribbling, 83 defending, 77 heading, and 76 pace. Passing, sorry. Absolutely brilliant. Can't say much more than that. At left mid, we'll go for the most expensive guy in this team, and probably the worst. It is informed Neymar. Look at these stats: 91 pace, 93 dribbling, 83 shooting, 80 passing, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills, high medium. Cost me just over 900k. I'm going to be making a loss on him, I'm pretty sure, unless I hold him for a bit. But the chances are he's going to get a SIF at some point. He just didn't do it for me. I only played 3 games with him when I was getting my footage, but he just never seemed to do anything apart from one little skill run, which you won't actually see in the video. I've not put it in, but he did one little skill run into the box and created a goal. But it was more because it was a deflection off the keeper, which went straight to my attacker. But yeah, he doesn't live up to his reputation. Definitely not worth 900k for mine. I've not played with his non-informer striker, so I don't know whether that's a different player. But yeah, not for me. Definitely not for me, Neymar. Can't wait to get rid of him. But he's at left mid anyway. Over at right mid, one of my favourite players is Hulk. I did manage to pack him, for anybody who didn't say that's his first owner. 4-star skill moves, 87 pace, 85 dribbling, 88 shooting, 83 passing, 75 heading. Very good at crossing, I must admit. A lot of goals, what you'll see, are him crossing into one of the strikers, and the striker just loves to finish off his crosses when he put him in the box. Perfect combination if you want to do goals. He does get a bit repetitive and a bit boring, and that's why it's probably not one of my favourite teams I've played with. Because I'm not that bothered about winning games, it's more about scoring a good goal for me. That's something I struggle with. High medium work rates, and he's left footed. To get him in on his left foot, before they nerfed it, his left footed finesse was just like impossible to save. Since they finessed it, I did manage to score one, which was really good as well, and you'll see a bit later on. But yeah, one of my favourite players on this thing. I think he's worth 100 and something k. I don't think he's massively expensive either. Well worth his coins. But he's at right mid. At cam, another player I really like playing with, Thiago Neves. 76 pace, 80 dribbling, 81 shooting, 79 passing, and 76 heading. They're his main stats. 4-star skill moves. Only cost me 12k. For 12k, he is absolutely brilliant. I scored two really good follow-up goals. The second one, which I did score. I don't know what order I'm going to put them in actually yet. But the second one I did score was absolutely brilliant finish from outside the box. Just flew back to him and he just wrapped his foot round it straight into the top corner. Yeah, very, very good. He seemed stronger than I was expecting him to be, which surprised me. Threw a few people off the ball when I was playing with him. And he has got a really good long shot. Shame he didn't score more goals with him. But for 12k, definitely worth being in this team. One of the stars. At right striker we'll go for first. We have got a guy who I absolutely loved his non-inform, but didn't really like his inform. It's informed Diego Costa. He cost me just over 100k. He's 6'2", so he's absolutely brilliant for this game. Being strong, he's very strong. He's got 83 pace, 83 shooting, 81 dribbling, and 80 heading. They're his main stats. Didn't really get a chance to score headers with him. I think he does score one from a corner, which was a really good one, what you'll see. His higher work rates kind of kill him. He's never up front when you want him to get the headers or to get onto the ball. He's always just tucked back a little bit. Probably miles better at a CF position, I must admit, than playing a full striker. But he's decent, and there's only 2 informed strikers, so I had to pick one of them. I had to pick them both, sorry. And that is why he's in the team. And next to him, probably my favourite player from this team. When I've got him, I've just absolutely loved him. It is informed Joe. He's got 75 pace, he's got 76 dribbling, he's got 82 shooting and 83 heading. And that 83 heading, it might as well be 99 heading. In fact, make it 199 heading, because he is just a fucking animal when you get across into him. Wins 90% of headers, I would say. As you'll see from the footage as well, scores lots of goals with his head. 6'2", medium low. Even though it's medium low, he still gets up front when you want him to. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Left footed, scored a pretty decent shot with his left foot actually outside of the boot, finesse. 39k, I think is an absolute bargain. Just look at his goal records. I mean, for me, played 8, scored 7 goals. For other people, he played 21 goals, 32 goals. This guy is just an absolute beast. if you do like running down the wings and trying to get crosses into your strikers, this guy's awesome at finishing them off. Can't really say anything more positive about him. So there you go, that is the team. My first team, as you say, 9 informed players and 2 non-informed players. If there was any more informed players I could fit in, like a CDM and a right back, then they would be in there. I might visit it back again, maybe in a few months' time, and show you guys. So there's the team. I say it's cost me just over $1 million. I was looking at pulled Hulk, so it didn't really cost me for that. But yeah, now you're going to see some footage of these guys in action, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you have done. And until next time, I have been Buttersbridge, and I shall catch you guys later.
Yeah. Now tell me whenever you see me walking on top of my dream, is it hard to believe that I'm used to eating nothing but a plate of rice? I'd give up an arm and a knee, make a sacrifice to get us past tonight. Yeah, I just wanna see the girl in my dreams walk past her like, yo, assets I appreciate. She like, we should date, I say piece of cake. So we meet a date over a dinner for 2, cause I'm all about your honey, call me Winnie the Pooh. Pleasure is mine, so over candlelight I want your finest bottle of wine. Now, I know we had a hell of a time, and I hate to say that everything that's good must end, but I know in my mind when I fall asleep, I know I'ma see you again like this, like
walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out, not again. Never looking down, I'm just an aura, what's in front of me. Everybody that wanted to doubt, you need a pair of shoes the way you're running your mouth, looking at me like, what am I now? All I need is a parachute if I'm aerial. Pray to always be in your stereo, and you jamming it no matter where you go, where you go, where you go. Whether you at a party, having the time of your life, whenever you hear the song come on in its own, looking like it's Mardi Gras, middle finger to anybody who called a car. So my family, friends, fam, love, and dedication is all that I've had to be dreaming on. I know what I want, but to each his own. I need everybody in the world to sing along, but it's only gonna happen if I ever make it rapping. Can I get an ovation for that? I just wanna give you all the motivation to clap, not think to yourself that you're bored as hell. Enjoy yourself. Wait up, I got more to tell, cause I'm